If you're rated by the VA, your pay is going up in 2026. But before you celebrate that 2.8% increase, let's talk about what that actually means in real life. Because for a lot of vets, this raise still doesn't fix the real problem. By the way, I'm Jacob, I'm an Army veteran, and I'm on the C&P prep team here at vetclaims.ai, where I've helped thousands of veterans earn the ratings they deserve. The Social Security Administration announced a 2.8% cost of living adjustment. That means VA disability compensation, TDIU, DIC, and SMC all increase by that same percentage. And for those of you that don't know, TDIU stands for Total Disability Based on Individual Unemployability, DIC is Dependency Indemnity Compensation, and SMC is Special Monthly Compensation. As you already know, the new rate already kicked in, and you've already seen your first payment increase on December 31st, 2025. I'm going to go through each rating, how much money you're missing out per month, and then how much money you're probably leaving on the table annually. So with a 10% rating and the COLA increase, you're looking at a $180.42 check a month. Annually, that comes out to $2,165.04. And if you are rated at the 20% rating, with the increase, you're getting $356.66, which actually comes out to $4,279.92 annually. And if you're rated at the 30% rating, this is $552.47 per month, which you are leaving $6,629.64 on the table annually. So if you're rated at the 40% rating, this is $795.84 a month, which annually actually comes out to $9,550.08. And if you still haven't filed a claim yet and you're watching along, you can probably see how all this money is starting to stack up and how much you are losing annually on benefits you've already earned and deserve. So I've moved the board up here because we're starting to get into those bigger numbers. So if you're getting a 50% rating, you are actually getting $1,132.90 a month, which if you thought $9,000 was a lot annually, this actually comes up to $13,594.80 you are missing out on annually. And if you're rated at 60%, this is $1,435.02 a month, which annually will actually come out to $17,220.24 a year. And if you are rated at the 70% rating, this comes out to $1,808.45 a month, which annually will actually add up to $21,701.40. And if you're rated at the 80% rating, this is $2,102.15 a month, which annually will actually come out to $25,225.80 a year. And if you're rated at 90%, this comes out to $2,362 a month with 30 cents, and annually you are leaving $28,347.60 on the table. And lastly, if you are rated at the big 100%, this is where you see the biggest jump between ratings. This is $3,938.58 a month, which annually will actually add up to $47,262.96 a year. So here I have the 10 through 100% ratings and showing how much you would get paid per month. But if you are still hesitant to file and you are a veteran, you should take a look at these numbers because this is how much money you could be leaving on the table every year. So let's talk about what that actually looks like. If you're a single veteran at 50% disability rating, you're looking at about $31 more per month on your disability checks. And in case you were curious, if you're 100% with a spouse and a child, it's roughly $118 more per month in your bank account. That's the math. Now here's the bigger question. Does that actually keep up with your cost of living? The COLA is based on something called CPIW. That's a consumer price index based on urban wage earners and clerical workers. But most disabled vets don't live inside that little economic category. Some years COLA outpaces inflation. Some years it doesn't. Which means some years you gain buying power, and some years you quietly lose it. But here's the bigger problem no one talks about. COLA only adjusts your current rating. It does not ask whether your rating is actually correct. If you're underrated at 50% when your conditions really line up closer to 70, that 2.8% cost of living adjustment is just increasing the wrong number. That's why some vets get the increase and still feel financially stuck. Not because COLA is broken, but because their rating may not reflect their real situation. But here are the things that affect 90% of you watching here in 2026. If you're awarded back pay in the future, it's calculated using the rates that were in effect during those years, not the new 2026 rate retroactively. If you receive both VA compensation and Social Security, both benefits increase. The timing is just slightly different. But here's where veterans stay hesitant to file and stay underrated for years from the VA. Exploring whether your rating is accurate is not gaming the system. It's about making sure your real, documented, service-connected conditions are properly evaluated. Nothing inflated, nothing fabricated, just accurate. So yes, your VA pay went up in 2026. That's the good news. But if you're still feeling pressure every month, it might not be a COLA issue. It might be a rating accuracy issue. If you want to understand what your current rating actually qualifies you for and whether it lines up with your documented conditions, click the link in the video description and head to vetclaims.ai.